State ready to kick it off and get this game going. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Raging Cajuns return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Bryson. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection, it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. On the return, it's Dennis. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Hands it off. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll send out the kicker here. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Bryson. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. At the 35, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. This time they'll go to the running game. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered on.
Now they'll try the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Just a solid stop by this sophomore after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little dance step. And he's still running after the move. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Bryson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. Had to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He got it.
That makes the score Louisiana 6, Kennesaw State 0.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Bryson. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Dances away from one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Get a shot toward the end zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to Davis. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Handoff to the lone back. Bulls his way forward. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oaks. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll do it himself. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Bryson. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Completes it in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Bulldozes him. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. What a catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana 9, Kennesaw State 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Working on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Big 1st down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. Looking down the middle, and his throw is incomplete. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Bernard. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Raging Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
Louisiana.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Dennis. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. To the air, it's Bryson. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps it going. Pulls it in. It's Davis.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns look to do some damage in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kennesaw State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And back to the air on second down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Yeah, just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Bryson. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the ground. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wideout in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Bryson. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I'll tell you, when you've watched this guy play the last couple of games, he's putting himself on the short list for every major defensive college football award. He had 3 sacks in his last game. That was just his 2nd sack this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Keeps the legs moving. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute.
All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll ride Davis here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback checking off. They believe they can run right here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right?
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.